Today I'm going to go over how I painted this TikTok block. For this one, I wanted to start with a plain black base. I painted the entire front of the block black and let it dry completely before moving on to the next step. Once it was completely dry, I painted on the white part of the logo. It's best to start with your lightest colors first and move into your darker colors so that way things don't blend together. And at this point, it's okay if the logo is not perfect. You can always go back and touch it up with some black paint. I mixed together some red, pink, and white until I got the color that I wanted. I used that to paint in the red parts of the logo. Then I mixed together teal and white and painted the blue parts of the logo. Finally, I went back in and touched up the logo with some white paint. I made sure that I touched up all the edges so they were nice and defined. I did also go back in and touch up some of the blue and the red. Last, I went in with some black to touch up any edges or mistakes I made while painting. I also decided to make the center of the logo a little bit bigger, so I added some black into that spot. Then I painted the back. So this was originally going to be a different Jenga block, but I changed my mind. And to do this, I just used the leftover blue and red paint that I had and kind of blended them together on the back of the block. Last but not least, I wrote the prompt on the back of the block with a paint marker. And here's how the front turned out and the back. I sealed it with a protectant and then put it back into the Jenga pile.